Very good morning to everyone. Today, on the fourth day of the presentation of semester 3, I, Trushali Dodia, going to make my presentation on digital preservation and cultural heritage, preserving the past for the future. These are the points that I'm going to discuss. Let us first begin with the introduction. So 21st century marked the era of digitalization. Digital technologies has covered each and every aspects of our life, from communication to art and documentation. But the question initially remains is that how do we use to preserve documents, videos and images and other cultural artifacts earlier? So in a traditional mode, of course, but in 1990s, with the explosion of personal computers and use of the internet, marked the advent of digital preservation. We all are preserving our things in a digital medium, like we are preserving photos in Google albums, keeping notes, we are having personal websites, blogs. All are the sites and things of digital preservation at a personal level. But what this digital preservation in a larger context? So, as Association for Library Collection and Technical Services defines, digital preservation combines policies, strategies, and actions to ensure the accurate renderings of authenticated content over time, regardless of the challenges of media failure and technological changes. This digital preservation can be of two types. First is a born digital, like we are creating posters and other pictures, documents, that is which is created digitally first. And this reformatted content mean we are reforming or uploading the documents, monuments, each and everything which previously been in a traditional form, and then it is being formatted in digital content. And the main goal of this digital preservation is the accurate rendering of authenticized content over time, and thus it safeguards our cultural heritage, libraries and so many things to be handed over to the future generation. In this presentation, I'm going to deal with some of the digital archives and initiatives, a few of them. But let us first look at libraries as the cultural heritage, because library contains the all cultural collectiveness. It includes history, culture, heritage, each and everything. Library preserves what we were and what we are, that can be handed over to the future. So Wharton Georgian in Libraries and Andrew Carnegie's challenge notes that together with the museum, the library is the DNA of our culture. So, like museum, library remains the potential thing. He also describes this in his speech in the White House. About while talking about his book, The Road to Home: My Life and Time. Now we'll talk about digitalizing libraries, how the libraries are being digitalized, and digital archives of libraries. The best example is Internet Archive, which is a non-profit library of millions of free books, audiobooks, movies, software, music, websites and more. And its mission is to provide universal access to the knowledge. But the thing should be noted here is the book that you are seeing on the top right. It is not in a digitalized way, it is uploaded like a picture. You can flip it by pressing next. So it is not in digitalized. The whole text cannot be digitally traced. And here you can see in the bottom the audio books and other things. So this Internet Archive is a very much interesting, and it when it as it is a free, but sometimes what happens, they ask us to borrow, but that is also free of cost. The next one is National Digital Library, which is freely available or institutionally contributed or donated publisher managed content, which comes under the Ministry of Education, Government of India. It includes various things like test preparation courses, scholarly publications, journal and conferences. And it also includes courses like Swayam and other platforms from where you can learn and you can get what you want. This INFLIBNET is Information and Library Network Center, which comes under UGC, Government of Ministry of Education, Government of India, which was initiated in 1991. and its aim is to modernizing university libraries using technology and to create a virtual network of people and resources in academic institutions with the aim to provide effective and efficient access to knowledge through perseverance, innovation, and collaboration. Apart from this, INFLIBNET record preserves some records of like official records as well of this UGC. Now let us move towards the cultural archives. First one is Rajasthan State Archive, which is coming under the Cultural Board of India, and it preserves general record of Rajasthan states, and it the data which is given in the this one is also freely accessible. All most of the archivals are freely available, and this preservation provides information, the records to government departments, judiciary, and public as needed, and it's also getting provided to scholars for historical research. So here in the pictures you can see that. Now, Patni archive. Why I have taken, because this is Patni archive is being controlling from our Bhavnagar district only, and it is about the pre-independence India and about Sir Patni, the Diwan of Bhavnagar state in pre-independence India. It not only includes the documents, official documents, but rather it also preserves the stories, oral stories being told by that. Because last year I have been part of a physical exhibition, and then I came to know about this archive. So it is a much developing archive. Now, Vizara is the most important in while looking at digital technologies, latest technologies. It offers several applications and services for virtual reality experience, and was founded by entrepreneurs of IIT Delhi and IIT Kharagpur and MIT. And it is about the to explore a unique experiment of translation technology development, which is based upon the outcomes of cutting edge research done at premier academic institutes of India. And it includes five things like virtual reality, AR, MR, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, and under this various things are coming, which is like digital documentation, next gen experimental center, AR/VR apes and games, 3D heritage memorabilia. And so this Vizara platform technologies is about exploring the cultural heritage of India. The program has been conducted through Vizara, that is about that. It also provides some applications as well, which dealing with this virtual reality. Now let us watch this video. It is just about Ran Ki Vav, which is created virtually. It's kind of virtual reality. You can see this is just created, but it is giving experience of the original Ran Ki Vav. So people used to this program has been you can go, as Jhumpa Lahiri says, the book that one book can lead you to move at other many places without moving your steps. So virtual reality does the same thing, but there are some benefits as well, and challenges as well. While exploring this Vizara platform, I came to know that the applications that they are providing, some of them are not at all working, like Virasat, and the one website was on Gandhi, and I have given the screenshot of that is working, but while using it, it just take back to homepage. Only a one or two platform I could get in access. So there are some issues while exploring these things. Now let us talk about benefits and challenges. First benefit is open access, that each and every person can get an access of it free of cost, and it foster broader public engagement with cultural heritage. And many of the archives are still developing, that we have seen in the terms of Vizara and Sir Patni archives. Now, what are the challenges, potential challenges, while looking at this digital archives and preservation methods? So, see, Valmurugan points out, sorry, it's spelling mistake, out some of the challenges nature of digital libraries. Though it is about the digital libraries, but it can be applied to other forms of cultural heritage and each and everything. Traditionally, what we were having this traditional mode of preservation, and if we visit any ancient library, we'll see that the books are like they are fragile. Even cultural heritage are being also like destroying by times. So this digital preservation in the names of benefits can be interpreted. While talking about challenges, it is dependent on media. I'm sorry, machine and fragility of the media, because today you are searching something, it is showing the result, and other day the whole website is getting changed. So there is a fragility of digital media and shortened lifespan of digital media. It is being changed day by day. Now Perry talks about, though it is like a student's one, but it is gives accurate things about like what are the challenges: untrained staff and human errors. Human are like, when a proper procedure are carried out, digitization can be 99.65% accurate, and when it is being done by human, there is always a room for error, and the staff are untrained. So this sorts of mistakes, there is a chance of this sorts of mistake. Now hacking, because digital sites, websites are getting hacked various times. So while exploring this Rajasthan State Archive earlier, it was showing each and everything that I've taken the screenshots. But today, when I visited the site, it is showing like this. So error is coming. It can be both. If it is being like under some kind of updation, or the site is not working properly. So a day before yesterday, I was seeing it as it is. All the data, all the records were there. But right now, there is nothing is showing. So right now, if I'm giving this site to anyone, they will not be able to get an access of this Rajasthan State Archive. And there is a cost issue, economic issues as well, because for trained staff and latest digital technologies, lots of money required, and it is a big challenge because the advanced technologies are always costly. And the last one is intellectual property rights, IPR, and copyright claims. So there is always a kind of ongoing debate about to whom the right copyright should be given, to whom who have created it, or to whom who have created it or uploaded it on the digital preservation site. So there is always this copyright issues are also there, and it is like it should be think about, because the digital technologies are like covering each and every aspects of our life, including this archival and heritage. Now, let us conclude the presentation by some future considerations. Like technologies are giving evolution in it, so it is always amenable to pop up with the technology, and for that, the newest technology access of that should be there, and long term accessibility, as we have seen about this Rajasthan State Archive, it can be of other things. And while talking about this Vizara as well, there are also some applications are not being provided in longer term. So short term accessibility is there, so it should be think about long term accessibility, interdisciplinary collaboration, ethnic consideration, and policy and legal frameworks, as I've just mentioned about this copyright issues. So the policy and legal frameworks and ethnical consideration should be looked for. So this is all about my presentation. These are the references. Thank you so much. Now I'm open for questions.
Usually, in what ways can digital libraries help bridge educational gaps and promote inclusivity for students with a diverse learning needs?
Yeah, nice question. like this digital libraries and archivals, digital libraries, some of them are like they are asking for subscription, but the platforms like internet archive and national digital library, they are providing the reading resources, research journals and books to the students free of cost. So students who are not able to pay, who are not able to like purchase a book, they can access the knowledge. So as the aim of this archive, internet archive, is to provide open access to knowledge to each and every individual. So this is about.
Usually, what makes it difficult to save digital heritage and how is it different from saving physical things in the usual way?
See, there are problems in both the kind of preservation. First one is economic, whether you are doing it, preserving it in a traditional way or in a digital way. The issue of money comes. The second thing is that the physical, like if we take an example of museum, people had to take care a lot about that. And there is a chance to get broken all the things. If it is about book or about any cultural monuments or heritage, we are having so many museums, so there are chances to get destroy all the things. But whether where, sorry, in the digital heritage, it gives us chance to preserve in a like whatever way it is. And the downside of this digital heritage is also that should be looked forward, is that while as I mentioned in one of my slides, that there is a short term accessibility, and if a site is being hacked, so the all the data will go get lost. And if you are not having the backup plan of the website, then what will you do? All the work will go in vain. So this is how the both digital heritage and physical things can be looked parallel, though they are different, but they are parallel to each other. So thank you so much.